How do I start this? I want to start a series about the races that fascinate me the most.
Putting in a great burst in lane 5.
So if you're a rowing freak like myself, there is something you will find utmost enjoyable about this race, to put it in a very British way. The thing about this race is that there are things happening that shouldn't happen.
They took the Olympic gold in Sydney.
If you're not a child of the 2000s or of the 90s, then a couple of these names probably will not ring a bell. Specifically, I want to point out the Slovenians. Iztok started racing in the 1980s. If you go to worldrowing.com and check his profile and go to see all race results, what you will find is something pretty awesome. Started racing for Yugoslavia in 1989, and all the way up to 2012, this guy was successful beyond belief, along with his partner, younger partner, Luca Spik. I personally consider them to be living legends, just like the Sinkovic are now and will be in the future as well. And then we got the Italians, legends as well. You have to consider Alessio Sartori, the 2-meter guy, 103 kilos, was already Olympic champion in 2000 in Sydney. And I keep on grinning because of these two guys. Usually I'm all about, well, this race is very good because you look at the technique, and because the technique is so good, therefore they won. I make it look as if technique were the only thing in the world. Now this race, and I gotta be completely honest, this race contradicts my opinion quite severely.
Now got through ahead of Slovenia, so Spik and got overtaken by Sullivan and Nathan Cohen.
Just enjoy the race altogether. It's yeah, one of my, you see, it's one of my favorite. This video, guys and girls, comes from the heart. So the start goes off in a very typical style for that time. You would see the Slovenians, so Job and Spik, go for the lead right after the start. It was their style. They love to lead from the start. Of course, everybody loves to lead from the start, but they were able to pull it off. Then we have the Argentinians, and they row so smooth. Look at that. Whoa, their technique is nice. Now look at the Slovenians. No, it does not look nice. It doesn't look refined. It looks like, how much more? 1,900. Okay. No, it is not beautiful. No, it doesn't look beautiful. I'm sorry. If you compare this to Sinkovic brothers, that's a different force and refinement. You talk to rowing outsiders, and if you're in the rowing community, you probably know that. You talk to rowing outsiders and they say, it doesn't look exhausting at all. I mean, it's all strategy, isn't it? And you go and them is, oh, can I kill you, please? It is not about strategy. It's about, yeah, strategy. How long can you survive a certain pace and try not to fall out of the boat or get into the black magic tunnel too early. Look at the Argentinians here. So smooth and nice. So smooth and nice. The way they take the finish, whoop, that upper body pivot, if it were only about technique, they should have won. If not the gold, they should have won at least a very nice medal, a very good one. But it didn't win one. They were fast, but it wasn't good enough for the medal. Also, the way the Slovenians use their upper body, no, it is not together and it is not nice. They use the upper body at any point of time, but not together. Is it effective? No.
With enormous confidence, they said the training had been going well. They were very happy with their form.
This is the 1,000 meter mark, and New Zealand is not last anymore. They're already in 5th position. And it's still the Slovenians in the lead. Not a problem, and this is where technique comes into play. So in a double scull, if you pivot at different points of time, it isn't going to work out too well. If you look at force curves, there's going to be a bit of an overlap where both of you try to accelerate the boat at the same time with the same effort, ideally with the same upper body leverage. Now, the smallest guys in the entire field, Cohen and Sullivan, these two gems of rowing history, look, I mean, no, they do not look good. They do not look relaxed. They use the upper body, cramp the shoulders, and you would say, yes, of course, I mean, they're still only second class than you. Now wait, what happens? I mean, you would think everybody is going crazy for the first 1,300 meters. You think the race takes its usual turn for the finish line, and it's all good. I expected this to happen right from the start. No, then you see the Italians. The Italians are so smooth. I mean, Sartori, which is 2 m2, such a tall man, you know. It is crazy. Italian strength and height and all the physical parameters are so good, but it is not enough. It is just not enough. Of course, they go into the lead right now. So you think Slovenia against Italy. Who is it going to be? Oh, where are the Kiwis coming from? Kiwis just passed Argentina. Let's go back a couple of frames. Fifth place now. 6 minutes 22 into the video. It's going to be 1,300 meters or so. And all of a sudden, number 5 just goes crazy and pushes the Italians. That's why the Italians now pass the Slovenians. At least I think that's why that's the case. And you see, I'm not talking a lot about technique because the Italians look nice. Argentinians look nice. Slovenians do not look extra nice. 1,500 meters. And now the Kiwis, who look the unnicest of them all, do the most fantastic thing in the world. Dedication and making a decision and just going for it no matter what happens. That's for me the essence of the story. Being the smallest in the field, I don't care. Olympic final against 2 m2 guys. I saw them when they took up the boat, intimidating. Don't give an excrement, you have to say. Correct. Now it's Slovenia against Italy, but what are these Kiwis doing right in the middle? Boat number 5 pushing, and you think, okay, now they're going really fast. If you think that this is already final sprint, 250 meters to go, now watch what they do. I mean, the stroke rate goes up to, I don't know, unbelievable, and the Italians, you can look at their faces, what on earth are they doing? They rode too beautifully in order to counteract because the Kiwis just don't care about technique. Say, do whatever it takes. I don't care. Just want to make this gold medal mine and let's go crazy. Do you have another gear? What gear? I don't have any more gears. Let's find another gear. Boom! Goes the next stroke and they pick up. This is not elegant. It's just pure ripping and pulling and pushing, and it's dedication. This is pure heart. This is rowing with the heart in your hand and just making things happen. It's a gold medal. Look, I want to have it. Boom! 5th place at the 1,500 meter mark. 1st place at the finish line. All the beauty in the world did not help to save everybody from a Kiwi attack that is simply undeniable. So, Nathan Cohen and Joseph Sullivan, you are for me 2 heroes. You've shown the world, what, you're not 2 meters tall? That's impossible, you can't be a fast rower? Said who? Your technique is not perfect, you cannot be a fast rower? Oh, said who? You're fast, okay, you can't possibly be a fast rower? If you're fast, you're fast. Winning an Olympic gold, ladies and gentlemen, does not always have to be a thing of beauty. It does not always have to be a thing of refined art of beautiful rowing. Although I'm a huge proponent of effective and great rowing. And I'm not sure if the Sinkerbridge brothers would have been able to compete at their strength of 2016 against the Kiwi Double, who would have won. I'm not sure. Because the craziness and dedication in a race situation, being able to give it all to the line, nothing holding back. 500 meters, a stroke rate perceived wise 65, I don't care. I'm gonna make this thing happen, no matter what. Does it look ugly? Who cares? It is fast. That's, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying screw your technique, but I'm saying row with your heart in your hand, ladies and gentlemen. And a last word on this, as we recap the finished sprint of the Kiwis. In my training programs, there's something that I call high intensity. And most people make a mistake when they think high intensity is you do 2 minutes, Arm said 3 times 2 minutes high intensity with a 5-minute break. And he said high intensity is all you've got. So I have to pace for the 2 minutes so that I can do the full 2 minutes at all I've got. That's not how it works. It's growing absolutely crazy for 2 minutes, disregarding the possibility that you may fall behind your target pace badly after 30 seconds. It's going into no man's land. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, this final sprint was a well-documented excursion into Kiwi no man's land. Wanting to win no matter what, with guts and heart in your hand. Fighting what you believe for. And in this crazy year of 2021 just having passed and 2022 just having started, fighting for what you believe for is the most important asset anybody can have at any given time, at any place in the world. With this being said, I wish you all the best, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Pure heart. This is rowing with the heart in your hand and just making things happen.